Okay. This right here is the design for the first level of my video game. As you can see, it's based around a neighborhood, and it's the first level is whenever monsters decide to raid this person's hometown, and the game is based around superhero. So anyway, let's get the level design out of the way. First of all, since it's based around a neighborhood, as I said before, it goes up and you go through here to get to the park, right? But first let's go through the controls. Right, here's an Xbox controller. Moving up with the analog stick means the character will go up, go up there, right? Moving it left, he goes left. Moving it right, he goes right. Moving it down, goes down. However, seeing as this is just a paper prototype, the down literally means down. In the actual game, he will be kneeling, or up means either looking up or going up. Actually, it'll most likely be going up. Anyway, okay. The actual game will be in 3D. It won't be a side-scrolling adventure game, but for the sakes of this paper prototype, it is a side-scrolling. This is the HUD right here, and what's displaced on it is a box that says face, right? And it's there are several little pieces you can. I just cut out for this. That would be him at full health, and whenever his health bar goes down to low, that's the health bar there. It's at 100% right now. Whenever it's at 0, then the face will look like that, which means you have died, and that's the game over. There's an energy bar, and base for whenever you get your first upgrade in the game, and the rest is explained in my report. So how the game actually works is the character starts off here, and there's monsters spawning inside the houses, but he has to avoid them instead of fighting them off because he has no upgrades. So the character moves along to the side. The HUD obviously goes along with it, and for this part I decided to add in little secret events if the player wants to get more out of the game. This here right here is for if the player decides to go down here before going through the park. Once he goes down here, you can't move down because that is this part of the level, which is the final house you need to get to, but you can't get to there yet because you don't have any upgrades. So you try going down there the first time, and a little quick time event will happen where a car will go across. Monsters will come out of this building here, trying to go towards you, but the car knocks them down and crashes in a state of panic. This will spawn some Farakash, which is the currency of the game, which is on your HUD as well. There it is there. And anyway, so now that's done, the character moves on up into the alley. Right, goes on to the next stage, which is the park. Right, so he can either go around here, go down there, and get a secret that is located there, which would be the Farakash or some other mystery, or he could go up there and down to get some other secret. Also, there will be monsters spawning around here, but since you can't do much about it, I can either go up and risk to dodge them to get the secret, and then go across, or I can just take that path. It doesn't really matter. So once the character actually reaches to the next point, this part indicates a scene that will happen in the game where this man throws out the first upgrade, which is your main device in the game, called the Farapacks. So he obtains that, and he goes through a transformation at this point from there, and he ends up being this character here. That is just him in armored mode, right? So what will change on the HUD is, see where it says health, beside it is armor? Then that attaches, and that is your armor. Once it goes to 0, it breaks, and he goes back from that into that again. So once that's done, this means that you can go back in the game. Your player is supposed to go left, back through the park, and since monsters in this game spawn money, you can defeat all the monsters, which is the goal of the game. Well, this level, you're supposed to get rid of all the monsters and make your neighborhood safe again. You go down here, but you don't cross the road still. You can if you want, but you have to go over here. You won't complete the rest of the level, and you have to defeat most of the bad guys. Right? Well, all of the bad guys. Then you go back to the right, and you go down to the final part of the level, and this is where you defeat the rest of the monsters, and that's the end of the level.